Has to be one of the coolest experiences for any producer or director to get a call from Steven Spielberg commending, your work. What happens when he called you to praise Knocked Up?
Well, this funny thing happened, which was we were doing Freaks and Geeks for Steven Spielberg's company, for DreamWorks. And I don't know how he did it, but Paul Feig sent a note to Steven Spielberg or something, and then Steven Spielberg wrote him a long letter about how much he loved Freaks and Geeks. And I was like, I want a letter from Spielberg. I need self-esteem. How do I get a letter from Spielberg? So I wrote this funny letter to Spielberg, hoping to get a letter back. And then the assistant said—
What'd you write him?
I forgot, but it was really funny and weird. And then the assistant said, Steven won't get these jokes. She literally didn't show him the letter. I don't even—
She didn't? Okay.
She did. I don't even know what my letter was, but I just remember she said, he's not going to get your sense of humor.
Yeah.
Maybe she was wrong. Maybe he would have completely gotten it. Then years later, when we did Knocked Up, someone says Steven Spielberg is trying to reach you because he saw the movie and he loves it. He wants to tell you. And I was on vacation at the time, and I said, can you ask him, just tell him I'm on vacation and hard to reach, and would it be possible if he just sent me a letter? And then he did. And then he wrote me this very, very sweet letter about Knocked Up. And now he said, oh, this feels like it's like the American graffiti of this generation. And it was something very nice. No one writes letters anymore. Like, you get emails and you're like, oh God, I wished I was a letter or something.
How do you not take a call from Steven Spielberg?
I'm a hoarder, so I need something permanent. That's my issue.
Freaks and Geeks had gotten canceled, then you're executive producer on the Ben Stiller show. When that gets canceled, tell about what you sent to the Fox executives.
Well, what happened was we were doing this show Undeclared, and I went back to Fox after the Ben Stiller show was canceled. It had been a long time. It had been 7 years. And now 7 years later, the same person that canceled the Ben Stiller show was running Fox again.
Okay.
And he promised me that this time he would let us have an entire season. That no matter what, I'm going to give you an entire season. I'm going to let you find your audience. And then they reduced our order. We were supposed to have a certain amount of episodes, and then they took some episodes away, which is always the precursor to you're going to get canceled. And that happened right when this rave review came out in Time magazine. They listed the 10 best shows of the year, and so I framed this article and sent it to his office with a note. And I'm paraphrasing, but it basically said, I don't understand how you're able to have sex with me from behind, let's say, since your penis is still in me from last time. I think over the years I've punched up that joke somehow. And then his assistant saw it and thought, oh, this is going to end Judd's career, and sent it back to DreamWorks.
Really?
Without showing him. And then recently, my friend Justin Falvey, who is still the executive at DreamWorks, who runs DreamWorks TV, he found it and sent it to me with the note on it. He's had it in his office for a long time.